Many times we ask ourselves, what does Hashem want from us? What does he want from us? With the war going on and the hostages and our own personal challenges, our own personal struggles that we're going through, we find ourselves asking Hashem, what do you want from us? And maybe, just maybe, Hashem doesn't want anything from us. He just wants us. He just wants us. He just wants us to be with him. He just wants us to connect to him. He just wants to be close. He just wants us to be close to him. And yes, we can take on Kabbalahs and we can run to Challah Blakes and we should do 40 days philos, and all of these things are beautiful and so important and so special and so needed. And also, Hashem just wants us. So can we take the time to just be with Hashem? Can we add more meaning, more presence, more consciousness to the things that we are already doing? We are already doing so many mitzvos. We're already keeping Shabbat. We are already keeping kosher. We are davening. We're working on our midos. These are things that we are already doing in our lives. We already have implemented these things in our life. Can we add us? Can we add us to the things that we are already doing? You know, when you wake up in the morning, we say Moda'ani. Can we also pause in our own words and just say, hey, Hashem, I love you. I'm here. I'm going to do my best today. Can you be with me? Help me feel you. I want to do my best. I want to connect to you. Help me connect to you. Thank you for everything. Can we do that? Can we bring more presence, more consciousness to the mitzvos that we are already doing? We don't need to be hectically running to challah bakes. It's beautiful. And yes, let's continue doing that. But let's add meaning and presence and connection to what we are already doing and not continue just doing these things by rote. We have already implemented so much goodness, so many mitzvos in our life. Look at the way you are living. You're already doing so well. You are already doing so much. So now can we just up that level by bringing more presence, by bringing more connection to Hashem with the things that we are already doing? Hashem just wants us. He just wants us. Imagine you're living at home. You're living with your parents. You're living with your father. And every day you leave your father little notes and you make him breakfast and then you leave him lunch and then you leave him dinner and you're running out in between all of this, going to live your life, doing whatever it is you're doing, hanging with friends, going for your job. And, you run back in, leave your father coffee and then run back out. And these are all beautiful things. And I'm sure your father appreciates it. How much more meaningful would it be to him if you actually just sat on the couch at home and spent the time with him? How much more meaningful would it be if you actually bought lunch and then ate lunch with your father? How much more meaningful would it be if you actually made the dinner with your father? Like, hey, Dad, I want to make dinner with you and then I want to eat with you. Are you up for that? Like, how much more meaningful would that be than you just making it, preparing it, leaving it on the kitchen table for him and then running out to just, go hang out with your friends or, run out to go do whatever it is that you want to do or got to do. And it is beautiful, all the Kabbalot and all the extra mitzvot that we're doing and all the Yiddishkeit like that we are living right now in this moment. It's beautiful. Let's not forget though. Let's not forget to enhance what it is that we already are doing. Hashem wants us. Let him know that you're here for him. Let him know that you're living for him. Ask him for his help. Ask him for his guidance, to feel him, to see him, to know him, to believe in him. Not only to believe in him in your mind, but to believe in him in your heart. It's two different ways of believing. To feel him. Ask him for this. Tell him you want to connect to him. And we don't need to hectically run and fearfully run to do all our extra things, extra kabbalot, to bring our own salvation, to bring our own, Yeshuot, and to end this war. Yes, these things are beautiful and they're helpful and it is necessary. Let it not take away, though, from the opportunity that we have to add more connection to what we are already doing. Hashem wants us. Doesn't necessarily want things from us. He wants us. He wants our heart. He wants our being. He wants our connection. He wants us on his mind all the time. Everything that we're doing, he wants us to be doing with him. So we don't need to add extra things to do if what we are doing is with him. Can you feel that? Can you hear that? Can you know that that's truth? Sit with that and meditate on that and take on something small that you are already doing and add connection to it. That can be a Kabbalah. So if it's first thing in the morning when you say Moda'ani, you can add more presence to that. You can add a tefillah in your own words. When you're, doing anything that it is that you're doing for Shabbos that you are already doing, can your thoughts be about Hashem when you're doing that? Can your thoughts be on the Shabbos Kodesh instead of whatever it is that normally would be on your mind? Can you bring your thoughts into the present moment of the action of the mitzvah of what you are already doing? Because you're already there. You don't need to do more. You just need to be more. I'll say that again. You don't need to do more. You just need to be more. You need to show up fully present. More of you. Hashem wants more of you, more of your being, not necessarily more of your doing. Sending so much love. B'hatzlacha.